Welcome to the Nothing Less podcast, the safe space dedicated to spirituality and improvement, where real talk meets raw truth. Whether you're here to grow, heal, learn more, or just feel seen, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. I actually made this episode to remind everyone to take their power back. Do not fall into the matrix way of keeping you stuck, helpless, or trapped. I made it so you be reminded of your true essence, your truth, that you are so much more than this physical body. Don't let any outside sources make you forget. Now is not the time to get caught in what happens in the world. I know you have the most pure heart. I know you are an empath and I know you want to make changes, help people. But if you're not directly doing something about it, don't let it ruin you. Don't let it consume you. There is something that you have to accept as you enter your spiritual journey or your healing journey. I am speaking for those who are familiar with the basic spiritual knowledge. In this case, I am referring to the point where we said you are the universe, you are God. As you understand that you are a fragment of the universe expressing itself as a human being, you get to the point where everything is a reflection of the universe. Animals, nature, humans, cosmos, it's all reflecting the universe in a way. Your 3D human expression is there for a reason, and you can delay that power to something outside you. It is always on the inside. You have the power, you hold the power, and you are powerful. You might say it as an affirmation, but what I truly mean is that in any given situation, circumstances, or life choices, you get to decide where you go and what you want for yourself. How you perceive things and react is in your control. Even when you are facing difficult choices or you are restrained in some type of way, you'll always have a choice to make that is yours. Even in prison, even if you face adversity, because you are capable. You are the key to everything you desire. And I'm not talking about fear-based ideas or ego-minded actions and past beliefs holding you back. That's why I'm talking about spiritual journey. Once you shed the person you no longer are and tap into your most authentic self is where you unlock all the blessings you never imagined. At that state, you can have the most shitty job or be in a toxic relationship. You know that is about you, your life, your desires. If you are bold enough about going to take what you want. You're not stopped by fears. What you want is what you get. What you consume and what don't serve you will reappear when you don't pay attention. My point is to say that you have to be the god of your reality. At the rate you are in, you control. You decide what will happen next if you're always choosing to actively stay in the present and be open to manifest what you want even when your reality does not reflect it back to you instantly. It is why it's called universe. You're having a physical experience about being the universe, but as a human, that's why authenticity is the most high frequency. It's because it's all about you. What you like, what you don't like about others is about you. How you react is about what you believe. Stop indulging in what prevents you from remembering this. And honestly, I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. Stop getting caught in the news. What happened in the world? You can send love in life and have compassion without interacting much because there is so much energy that creates false narrative to keep you stuck in the matrix. Basically, you have to understand that there are two things, the quantum field and the matrix. The quantum field is where there are all the limitless possibilities of what your life can be exists. It's where your intention, your focus, your emotion, thoughts can influence your reality. The matrix is like another version of the quantum field, but it is a fake one, it's where limiting beliefs comes from, where social beliefs and consciousness can lie in. In there, you have power structures, programming, all of that and more. It's an illusion of seeing reality in one way and not the other. But somehow you can be trapped in there if you feel powerless. You don't take accountability for your life and actions if you're always on a victim mode. When you let terrible events shift your mood and mess with your beliefs. What pushed me to make this episode is that I see a lot of people, and I'm certainly not judging. That happened to me too. I see a lot of people who call themselves spiritual, mediums, witches, teachers, practitioners, be so wise, so good at what they do. Their intentions are the best. They change lives, but they're still living in a matrix. They're so caught up in their beliefs, they forgot that they are human. Because what happened is that most people, as me, started to look into spirituality to have more answers. Those people think in you versus them. They think that someone is always trying to do something to them. And at some extent, I'm not telling that it's not true. I'm telling you that if you're still looking at what the government has done, what they try to make you believe, what they prepare, their agendas, and what it means in reality, you still have some work to do. I'm sorry, I said it. It hurts your feeling, you are triggered, and I understand. I'm not different than you. But you need to learn that. You need to remember that truth. And I'm really holding your hand when I say this. I'm not superior. I'm not judging. I'm saying that to help. First of all, the world does not revolve around America, neither spirituality. A lot of you are going crazy because you don't seem to see what can be possible outside of your location. Second of all, it is not a competition. Everyone is spiritual, whether you want it or not. They just vibe at different frequencies. Some people in this lifetime will not take a spiritual path and they're still spiritual. When you have interactions with people you don't like, when you sense an energy that isn't right, it's not about you. It's not about is putting on a mask, is doing a show to get your spiritual self. What does that say about you? What does it teach you? What are you meant to learn with these people? What does that do to your soul? That is the type of question you need to ask in your interaction. If you need to learn and grow, you don't need to be involved in everything that be happening. And yes, I'm checking you out because you have the privilege to know all those things and you have the privilege not to care. I made this episode because I always see debates about people on the spiritual side that are channelers or whoever they are, practitioners. They say that they are fake. Okay, let's say they are. And they said that those people have agendas, that they are faking it, that they're trying to take things outside of some people. And at some points I was like, maybe it's true, they might not have the best intentions. Maybe I'm being naive, but it made me realize that I don't care about that. When I notice how they help me grow, if that person's, it will not resonate with everyone. That's what not everyone will interest you. We have all our interests in life, but you might not like them, but it's not about them, it's about you. If they help you grow, it's good. Maybe at the frequency you're tuned in, you're not in tune with the message. Maybe it wasn't meant for you to hear, and you don't have to like everyone and not everyone has to like you. But if you truly don't care, do not engage in this energy, please. You don't even help yourself by doing it. Do you know you can access people higher selves? That's why some people change reaction based on who they are talking with. That's why someone will not act the same with you and with other people. You get to take the best out of people if you are willing, but you have to first stop being so closed up on one idea. That's why everyone say take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I don't care if you're a fraud. What matters is what I believe about me, because I am the creator of my reality. What matters is truly what I believe about me. If your content help me grow or not, if you're the biggest guru and teaches things that resonate with what I resonate with, I'm going to take it, because I don't care about what type of person you are. If I'm at a frequency that I am and I'm winning, thanks to you, I know that whatever agenda you have, my angels don't play about me. I've learned my lessons, and I know that you can get to me if I don't allow it to a certain extent. Nobody has the power to take something outside of me without my consent. And if it is without my consent, I'm taking it back. And that's how you should think for yourself. And let's say this person is trying to get me. It might be a lesson I'll be going through, nothing less and nothing more. I might have signed a contract to have this experience on earth with that person. It is what you believe that is about to be true, not what they said or do. It is you versus you in your universe. The universe won't look for the good and bad. The universe does not judge us. Like, it's like for a celebrity as well. Maybe if you knew who they truly were, you wouldn't like them. But that does not change the fact that they are good actors, good singers. For example, if you love their music and that resonate with you and help you vibrate higher, why not take it as a tool? Why not be inspired? You never know how someone is helping others by being themselves, by putting the work in. So, what I'm asking y'all is to be safe out of here. You have a gift in choosing the spiritual path. That does not mean that you are better than others, but it means that at this point of time, you have the right to choose for yourself. Anything outside of you can come and get you without your consent. If you want to change the world, change yourself first. Work on your limiting beliefs. Play with your inner child. Work on your shadows. Heal generational curses. Alchemize your pain. Focus on your creativity. What are you good at? Create the art. Create the courses, the YouTube channel, the song, whatever you want to create. Speak up if you need to speak up. Do what you are here to do, because you don't know in what ways the universe is working, or the light codes it can pour on your work without you having to do what others are doing. The ripple effect of you being you is unimaginable. Your work will inspire others to change. Your presence will make people feel love if you are focusing on you and what you can create. My advice is that if you want to protect yourself from the outside noises, choose to be delusional 10 times more than before. Choose to believe in yourself, choose to see where you still have limiting beliefs holding you back, and actively change them with an higher affirmation. Meditate, visualize, manifest, use the tools that are good for you, that can help you. Because now you cannot afford to go back to your old ways. Not after all the work that you've done. It is a privilege to be delusional these days, because the world is changing and all structures of power are crumbling, and it won't stop soon. You'll get where you are meant to be. Stop worrying and keep the message at heart, please. So that's it for today's episode. If that spoke to you, do not hesitate to let me know in the comment section. Share it with someone who needs to hear it too. And remember that you hold the power. I love you, I care about you, and take care of your heart. Bye.